Truth Girl. Who qualifies her to put a work on these people?
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Mickey Truth, aka the Queen of Paperwork, and I am back with another video. As always, all information contained in this video is for entertainment, educational purposes only. All information used in this video is per the Fair Use Act, and any conclusion that you draw is on you, not me. So let's get it. Alright, y'all. So y'all know that rapper I don't talk about anymore is going viral again because now, guess what? The content has came full force and they are talking about snitch allegations. Well, I'm not about to do no new content because guess what? 8 months ago, I gave y'all a look at what the paperwork was saying. Now, what I will say is this. I have a 3-hour and 41-minute live where I go over everything in more detail, the Mickey Truth way, okay, with the Truth team. However, I condensed it into like a little mini video for those that's new and kind of just want to get the summary of what's going on. So y'all check it out. Finesse2Tymes told on his co-defendant at this point, technically, right? He said that the gun was his, but is that really telling if the gun really was his? It was registered to him. He wasn't, I don't know. Y'all let me know. We're just getting started though. Now that we went through the document that's floating around, because that is a document that's floating around, my spider senses got the tingling because now I'm like, okay, what else is going on, right? So here we go. I went back to Paster and I just started scrolling around. As y'all can see, anything purple is what I already clicked on, like the plea agreement, all that, right? So again, I already had looked at the plea agreement, so I'm like, something's just not right. Like something is off. Cause I'm like, why is it all this, talk of interviews and stuff? Like, what is going on? So, and again, for time purposes, I mean, y'all see where I was. Y'all can feel free to go look back at it. If we look at document 4 on this case. Okay. Big Stepper said that's not snitching. Hey, that's what we here for. I got you. Now, I just want y'all to take a look at something here. Writ of habeas corpus and prosecution, if that's how you say it, okay? So basically, this document is stating, we command that you surrender the body of Ricky L. Hampton, detained in St. Francis County Jail, Forest City, Arkansas, in your custody under safe and secure conduct to custody of the United States Marshal for the Eastern District of Arkansas. And the said marshal is directed to produce the body of the defendant before the court on July 18th, 2017 at 2 p.m. before the Honorable Jerome T. Kearney, and after the proceedings have concluded, that you return Ricky L. Hampton to St. Francis County Jail under safe and secure conduct. Okay? All right. Now, this is which one is this one? All right, hold on. Person getting shot. Well, I'm not seeing any charges of that. So I'm like, what? I mean, what's really going on with this case? Like, I was confused. Like, what are we doing? So I'm like, so what is Polutsky? I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right? So I'm like, well, let's go look at Polutsky. So hold on. Y'all pay attention to that number. So before I change the screen, I already changed the screen. Let me go back so y'all can see the number sign. Y'all can see I ain't capping. 2017, 34, 54. If you go to Polutsky, 34, 54. Y'all see something that stands out to y'all? Anybody? Before I click it, do y'all see something that stands out to y'all? Hmm? Y'all know y'all lame. Like, come on. What's different with this case? What do y'all see different with this case? Well, I'll tell you. This case pulls up, okay? State versus Cantrell Dominique Gwen. So I'm like, well, why the world did that case number pull up? You know what I'm saying? Somebody else. Well, let's see. At some point, it's gonna load. Bam, there we go. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just looking here, and I'm like, okay. And I'm just like, okay, well, there you go. He down here. So I'm like, but why didn't it just like pull up him? But nevertheless, he's on there. So now I'm looking at what's the charges, all right? So now I see possession firearms by a certain person. Nope, negotiated guilty. Okay. Now I see for the co-defendant, aggravated assault. Oh, aggravated assault. Oh, aggravated assault. Aggravated assault. Aggravated assault. Aggravated. So now I'm like, like what's going on? Like 9 counts of aggravated, no, 10 counts of aggravated assault. But Finesse is charged with what? Possession of a firearm by a certain person. So I'm like, well, why the co-defendant got all these aggravated assaults? Like, was he throwing bowls? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was he doing? So then I said, okay, well, let's pay attention. So I see here, violation 1 is guilty, right? The rest is no pross. So I'm like, all right, cool. So now I'm looking and let's see like the paperwork. So I'm just looking like, all right, what we see, what's going on. I'm just scrolling through. I'm like, oh, okay. Bam. Okay. 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 Because nothing has caught my eye yet, right? And I'm just looking. Then I see this, right? So I'm like, okay, order the transport detainee. And I'm like, well, what does this mean? Okay. So I'm like, let me click it and see what it means. So then I'm like, let me share it. Because remember, that stood out to me. I see it so much. I'm like, okay, so what this is about? Okay. And remember, this kind of is the same verbiage as what we saw in the Fed case. So we do know at this point, this defendant was a federal prisoner, right? Going over for legal proceedings and all that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Let's go back. Ah, shoot. My bad. I ain't meant to close out all the way. So now I'm like, all right, we're going to keep going. Okay. Another transport. Now, this is where things get interesting. Because I'm like, what the hell is a witness meeting? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's a witness meeting? So I look over and I said, okay. I see that name. So I'm like, what the word is this? I click it. Y'all ready for this? And I want to know y'all opinion. Because I was kind of just like, what is we on? Order for writ of habeas corpus ad testificandum. Or whatever that word is, okay? It says, this is addressed to the marshals of the West Tennessee Detention Center and to the sheriff of Pulaski County, Arkansas. We command you, the marshal of the West Tennessee Detention Center, to surrender Ricky Hampton, a federal prisoner who is being housed in a West Tennessee jail, to the sheriff of Pulaski County, and that said Pulaski County sheriff have the body of said Ricky Hampton, y'all ready? Under safe and secure conduct to attend a meeting in the above title case for which he is a witness scheduled for witness meeting on May 18th, 2018 at 9 a.m. And that said, Ricky Hampton be returned to the custody of marshals of West Tennessee Detention Center of Mason, Tennessee. So I ask y'all again, how are you a witness on your case? Now, I want to point out something because y'all may be like, Mickey, that could have meant anything. That don't mean that, right? And then I probably say, oh, okay. Y'all always be with that, oh, that's not what it means. So I'm like, all right, let's go back. Now, I come down again. Literally, this was on April 19, 2018 was when this was entered. Now on April 24th, 2018, it says again, entry. May 18, 2018, Ricky Hampton for witness meeting. So I'm like, yo, so it wasn't an error, right? It wasn't an error. So again, I'm going to share it again. This is a whole different looking document. It says, witness meeting, witness meeting, witness meeting, witness meeting. I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I don't really know too many different meanings for witness. So I'm like, hold on, let me go back. I'm tripping, right? I'm tripping. All right. I want y'all to pay attention. I'm about to teach y'all something that I do teach in my paperwork understanding 101. Okay. I'm going to show y'all this again. This is a document for the co-defendant that's on his federal case. Pay attention to the wording. Writ of habeas, add then the PRO, because I'm not about to try to start it again. That's what that says. Do y'all know what that means? That means you're going to answer to something you're charged with. Okay? Keep that in mind. All right, so hold on, because this website is real funny, so I got to make sure I log out, okay? And it says it right there, too. That's what that is, right? So let's go back down to what we see Finesse2Tymes name. Right here. Let's click it again. Writ of habeas ad testificandum. Whole different word. So at this point, we can clarify that guess what? Ricky Hampton was not being called to answer for a charge. He was indeed going to provide information on this case as a witness. And I mean, don't argue with me, argue with Google or the law meaning or whatever. But y'all can, like, matter of fact, just for kicks and giggles at this point, because I know it's going to be somebody that's going to be like, that's not what that means, right? I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google the first one first. Y'all quiet in the chat. I ain't seen nobody put no more eyes up, no nothing. All right. Now. Trying to find a good website to use for the definition. Well, what's better than just using, guess what? The U.S. Marshals. So, all right, let's see. All right, so here we go. Writ of habeas corpus. A writ of habeas corpus orders the custodian of an individual in custody to produce the individual before the court to make an inquiry concerning his or her detention to appear for prosecution. Y'all see this word? Add, then the P word that I can't say, or to appear to testify. Add testificandum. So again, this is on the U.S. Marshal Service. Okay? The definition of what these words mean. The P word means you're going to appear to be prosecuted. The T word, just like it looks, testify. You're going to testify. You're going to testify. So when I saw that, I said, are you shitting me? Right? Like, are you really shitting me right now? Let me show this again. This is my thing. If you knew this was in the cut, why speak on it to that extent? Because again, nobody really paid attention to the Fed case. Okay? Everybody was just wondering about your case when you were 15 to 18 when you finally got your time. But continuously to say Fed case, my Fed case, my Fed case, my Fed case, my Fed case. And to be honest, all the discrepancies was in the Fed case from the start. And nobody took heed to it. Now, I know some of y'all may be like, well, he had a paperwork partner. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that he did have a paperwork partner. However, you didn't snitch on your Fed case. Run that back, Mickey. I thought you said he had to testify. He did. Just not on his Fed case. Let me run it back for those who may let me see. What Finesse2Tymes say? He ain't smart enough. For those who may not be smart enough. Let's run it back. Ricky Hampton, Finesse2Tymes, got charged with felony in possession of a firearm. The co-defendant on the case got charged with sale or transfer of a firearm to a prohibited person. Okay, the other one was dismissed. So, let's put this in perspective. This case is about a gun case. I just want to put in Arthur, really. Oh, it's coming out walking down. So, I just want to put this in perspective. On the federal case, that Finesse2Tymes got 60 months in the federal prison system was for felon in possession of a firearm. The only thing he provided on this case was that the gun in question belonged to his co-defendant. Now, some of y'all may be like, Mickey, that's snitching because he told. Well, you can't look at it like that. But in reality, the gun belonged, meaning by name, by right, by paperwork, to his bodyguard. It was indeed a registered gun to him. I'll leave that to y'all to decipher through about how y'all feel about that. However, the catch is this. Let's take a look back at the state case that's listed on the federal case. Okay? Mind you, we got here because of the federal case. And I made it my business to go to the federal case and work backwards. So, like the federal case that Finesse2Tymes has been telling everybody to go look at, that he's verified, certified, as far as paperwork now, because, according to his paperwork, he put hits and shit on people. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, according to the paperwork, okay, this says that this case is tied in at the same time, right, of the Fed case. And on this state level case with the same co-defendant, let me go back up. Finesse2Tymes is charged with possession of firearms by a certain person, right? However, his co-defendant is charged with aggravated assault. So I would say this, and based off the paperwork that is provided on this case, Finesse2Tymes testified against his co-defendant, Kentrell Gwen. So, in my opinion, based off the definition over here on Google, snitching means to inform. Finesse2Tymes snitched on his co-defendant on the state case where his co-defendant was charged with aggravated assault. Now, Did he snitch on his co-defendant on the federal gun case? No. Not from the paperwork we can see. But definitely on the state case. Now it makes sense why all the reference was to the Fed case. But why did you not have somebody read your paperwork to say, yo, don't send no heat over there. It's buried. Leave it alone.
Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, donations are welcome to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, Mickey Truth 2022. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I came up. Like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend to pull up on your girl Mickey Truth. And as always, donations are welcome to support the channel. Hit the Cash App, Mickey Truth 2022. Holla!
Shout out Mickey. Mickey, you gonna be big. Like,
yeah, I'm trying to conquer the world. Coming from where I come from. They doubted me, but I